It's not about how much money you have. It's not about how good looking you are. It's not even about how cool your job is or what kind of car you drive. Women may notice some of those things, but ultimately, that is not what's going to impress them. Hey, this is Carlos Zuma here, and I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about how to impress a girl and how to do it right and not get caught up in some of the traps that a lot of the other guys out there do. So, what you got to understand is that what will really impress a woman are your actions, not your things, not the stuff you have. It's the intangibles that ultimately make a difference in how women look at you. In fact, women are programmed to look for certain behaviors in men. These are certain secret attraction triggers. Now, here's a few areas that you can focus on if you want to learn how to impress a girl. First of all, manners. It just doesn't take any money, just a little bit of thinking. Good manners are a great way to make yourself classier and a great way of showing that you know how to impress a girl. Now, by manners, I don't mean that you kiss her butt. I mean that you do the chivalrous things that impress a woman, that show that you're considering her. It's called being considerate. Few men that I know have these types of manners. And this is the really important thing here is I had a friend who must have dated a bunch of losers before she met her husband. She was beautiful and she was a real catch, but it made me a bit sad that she was so impressed that the guy basically just opened doors for her, and he had great manners. Because so few men have these type of manners, that really made an impression on her. So if you don't already do this, you got to practice good manners until they come naturally. That's all there is to it. Now, what else? Fun. You don't have to be the witty guy who's popping off jokes all the time or who's wild and crazy. But you should probably think about ways in which you can be a fun guy if you really want to know how to impress a girl. It's not so much what you do as your attitude about things. Very important to understand that. It's not the what as much as the attitude and how you carry yourself during those things. Now, for instance, you might think about being the type of guy who's going to grab her on the walk home and just start waltzing with her on the sidewalk, kind of improv, dancing in the dark. Or you might be the kind of guy who'll pull off on the side of the road at the last minute, grab her hand, and take her on a spontaneous moonlight beach stroll. Yeah, I know this sounds like the corny stuff that you read in these profiles online, but they work for women. They really do work. Now, of course, it has to fit your personality, but think about ways that you can add a little fun into your life. This is also sometimes thought of as spontaneity, okay? And it's something she's programmed to look for in a guy. This is one of those secret triggers she's actually programmed to respond to. What about respect? Here's a big one. Now, when you're looking at ways for how to impress a girl, you might think respect and manners go hand in hand. Well, in a way they do, but they deserve separate mentions. Having respect really means listening, really listening, and caring about a woman's wants and needs. It means always talking to her in a way where you show you respect her thoughts, opinions, and her ideas. You don't always have to agree with her. In fact, it's actually healthy and it's better for the relationship if you disagree on a few things. It establishes you as the alpha, right? But you have to value her as a person and take her wants, needs, and thoughts into, what's the C word? Consideration in everything you do together. It's a real important thing, and women do notice this. The consideration part is a big thing that a lot of guys miss. What else? What about thoughtful? Yep, this will really show you know how to impress a girl. Do unexpected things every once in a while to show that you're really thinking about her. Women thrive on this one because they're programmed to desire attention and appreciation. It's one of a woman's fundamental needs, absolutely fundamental. For instance, do her favors without asking. If she's dreading having to cut the grass this weekend, surprise her. Do it first. Send her text messages during her workday every once in a while to let her know that you're thinking about her. These thoughtful gestures that you do are going to mean a lot to her, and they're going to be a great way to make a lasting and positive impression. Now, if you want to learn more about how to impress a girl, I heartily encourage you, in fact, to go on over to attractwomen.com. That's www.attractwomen.com. Attractwomen.com. Go on over there, sign up. You can get my free audiobook that I created for you on some ninja attraction tactics. These are things that most guys do not know about how attraction works, and I really mean that. This is something that even pickup artists and these seduction gurus don't even know about, the real psychology of attraction. Go on over, you can get that free from me, and you'll also get some great free ebooks and videos. www.attractwomen.com. This is Carlos Zuma. I'll talk to you again soon. CX out.